Okay, this video is being done after the fact, but I thought if anybody had an old tape machine like this, they want to know if they got a bent spindle, what to do about it. I just kind of worked it out, and it did work out. First, gotta take this fella off. Just keep unscrewing it. Screw will eventually come out of there, and so will this guy. And this little star-shaped gizmo. It gets seated a certain way on there. You'll see when we put it back together. Then, you're going to see that it's already straightened because I already straightened it out. Then what I did was I took one of these magnetic guys, which is actually for a leveler, a laser leveler of this persuasion. I tried the laser at first, but it didn't really give me a good line. So I put this guy right on here. Oops. Actually, I had this off as well, so I may as well get it off now. Now, the reason I'm doing this is so I could get a good picture of just how crooked this spindle was. So I laid this here, got this as close as I could get to the spindle, and I adjusted a light so that I could get a really good view of what's going on with that spindle. Now you'll notice now that that it's pretty straight. First, let me get this thing fixed up here. Little rig here so that this fella is pulled up and you got the capstan going, and that will allow you to do that and watch as that spindle is turning and right against the plastic part here of the magnetic holder for the leveler. Now, as I said, I already fixed it, but I just remembered, I should have been filming this thing. Anyway, you could actually hear it before going da 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 da, and you can a little bit now, but it's a lot closer than the way I had it. Now, if I stop the whole thing, I could see a distance between here and there, where my thumbnail is. That's the way it was. And when I marked it, actually I got the lowest point, so there was no light going through here. I got the lowest point, then I ended up taking a magic marker, and you can see this little mark right here. That's what I did. I marked it right there, meaning it had to be bent upward that way. Okay. Next thing I did was I took something that looked like the right size, which was a soldering tip. Got this out of the way. Well, it swivels, so ended up putting that on there. Get the old screwdriver with the socket. I used this, put that on there, and I was lucky that I bent it up just enough so that it turned out being straight. And that's the end of the story, basically. Hope this helps anybody out there. You can put it back together now, because like I said, it's already straight, but it wasn't before. And the way you put this back on, this fits in here. It's a gear-shaped thing, and you're going to see slots on the back of that. One of these guys should go right in there, line up with it. And you can see that from the top. And now that's all lined up. Screw goes back in. Seriously, I hope this helps somebody, because I didn't know what the heck to do with it. I was about ready to take it into a machine shop or something and have somebody put it on a lathe and try and straighten it out that way, but as it worked out, didn't have to. at all. And you don't want to go too far with that bending it and trying to straighten it out, because I imagine just a little bit of a tug. That's all I needed to do. A little bit of a tug, and that was good. Now I imagine that spring's in there for a reason, and when you get the tape on this thing, this is how you're going to adjust the height of the reel with that spring in the background. And you're going to do that with both sides. Anyway, I'm glad that it's straight now. I didn't have to go crazy taking it somewhere. And it looks as good as the other guy. So, it's done. Like I say, hope this helps. Thanks for watching.